Sunday Night Football, the 49ers laying a field goal against the Bears. Nice rest advantage for the Bears, who played on a Saturday. The Niners play on a Monday and have to turn around and play this game with a 2-day disadvantage. I would look at taking the full field goal and maybe some Bears receiver props after what we saw Phillip Rivers and the Colts do to this 49ers defense. Of course, there was nothing wrong with that San Fran offense, RJ.
Yeah, that's why I'm leaning to the over. They've 5-2 to the over in San Francisco's last 7 games with the defensive struggles and the San Francisco offense finally getting pretty healthy and going off there. Chicago's also given up 27 plus 6 times this year. I think it's a tough spot for them to have a good game on the road against a hot offense.
Danny, you also like the 49ers offense to do some business.
That's why I'm taking the -3 in this spot. I just think they can hang a number that the Bears might not be able to keep up with. This is also a classic East Coast, West Coast night game body clock spot. The Bears traveling there. Of course, the rest advantage goes to Chicago, but I always like the East Coast team traveling for the primetime game at night to the West Coast, taking the West Coast team, getting a field goal or less. Historically, it's been a pretty good spot. And like RJ mentioned, I mean, this Bears defense has been giving up a lot of points. They're very reliant on takeaways. And even when Brock Purdy has thrown interceptions, 3 against the Panthers, they were still able to cover, bigger numbers. So this offense is so potent that it can overcome turnovers. And if the Bears can't have multiple in this game, I think the Niners run away with it.
Brady, you believe in Kyle Shanahan as well in this spot.
I do. I think Danny really nailed it. The Niners, other than that one Brock Purdy game, when they still won and covered, they don't turn it over on offense too often. And the Bears defense has so much success really throughout this season because they're forcing turnovers. When they don't force turnovers, they're a pretty lousy unit. They give up all kinds of yards in the air and on the ground. If you look at their last few games, when they play good teams, the Steelers, the Eagles, and the Packers twice, there's basically no turnover margin there. They had the one game at home against Cleveland where they intercepted Shadur Sanders 3 times. Other than that, they haven't been getting the turnovers, and we've seen that defense exposed. I think San Francisco gets them and will lay the points.
And 49ers control their own destiny for the #1 seed. The Bears also still have a shot at the #1 seed if things break their